Yeah, I have no idea. Give me that candy ball. You can't see me. It's the front page of the Keensight Herald. The headlines refer to a string of disappearances in the Valyrian forest. It seems they weren't isolated cases, but rather vanishing that escalated over time. Whoa! So they're experimenting on people that were just coming to visit. Shame. You say that for mostly reaction? Oof. Did you get the reaction you wanted? To get a reaction from me is rather hard. Wait. Loading, loading, loading. And I open the door. Damn, I hit him so hard. Just got knocked the hell out. What is this? Now there's kids playing outside at 1 in the morning. 1 in the morning! They shouldn't be outside, let alone playing. Is 24 hours not enough for them? Jesus.
I remember the last time I saw this court so empty. The kids used to practice out here religiously.
$24 hours is not enough. Yeah. Ooh, that dude did a trick on the way down. Did you see that? They need their milk. To sleep. This too shall pass. Yo, F Raccoon Alley. Timothy the Flight, ancient enemy. Are they talking about you, Timmy? Ooh, it looks like I already missed a thing.
Looks like we'll have to evacuate the station, at least for the night. There's been a gas leak close enough to the control room to jeopardize our instruments, not to mention our safety. That could have happened on a better day. For once, I can enjoy an environment where I can interact with real flesh and blood people, rather than being stuck behind a monitor observing their actions and behaviors.
Box of ammo lying around would be nice.
Oh, I don't even have bullets. Next, Warrior Queen. Zeno. This is where I would hide a bobblehead with a face hugger on their face. Oh, is that? Oh, look at that. Live Hard 2. Oh my gosh. Wow. A third reference to Die Hard. The Sixth Door. I'm assuming that's a reference to The Sixth Sense, but I'm not sure why it has helicopters. Oh my gosh. Full Life 3. A bunch of blue screens. Polybias. The Conspiracy. Sleep algorithm. Hey. Sleep algorithms. I mean, it makes sense to me. Killer Shark. Partial recall. Oh my god, that is so funny. Gur Tamakia. And then you have Live Hard 2. Sounds like the prequel to Total Recall. Oh my gosh, so good. This isn't the right way to go, is it? I don't think so. There's my candy bars. A rather filthy kitchen. I really enjoyed eating at this dump. Man, I don't know, man. That looks pretty damn. Look at those freaking sausages, wieners, whatever the hell they are. Unless if it's a worm. Oh, I see. So I'm gonna have to turn off the thing anyways. 1998. Someone say Sausage Fest. Soonest the 15th? Yeah, I mean 5 days. Hope you can wait that long. More bullets! It's a freezer. Something is keeping the door blocked. Ah! You mean this stick? Just kick it open, dude. Nothing here. The nuts can wait that long? Wow. Wow. Yo, shout outs to Timothy. Italian restaurant. Pizza, pepperoni, margarita, Napoli, Capri, something, formaggi, a funga. I was thinking of buying some pizza today, but I never left my house because I was still sleeping. So I never got to go to the store. That would have been an awesome coincidence for sure. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Don't jump, but fly. V-jolt is the key. The metacortex has you. This is probably a Jumanji Aliens. Yeah, this is probably a Jumanji reference. Caster, just as I feared. God damn, Liev. Danger, danger. Pyramid of pizza, 9 pieces. Hell yeah. Yeah, I wish they sold good pizza around here. They just don't. A gas service van. Ooh. So I would have been buying like mediocre pizza, which I don't mind since it's the only type of pizza I can get. I just didn't wake up. Like, I woke up way too late, and I wasn't gonna leave once it was that late. Ooh, that's a different shotgun. That's a weird looking reload there.
Damn it, Joe. You were a good friend. I wish I could have.
The string's just hanging.
I should take this with me.
Joe's last note. It's tough for me to write anything down, especially when I know it's the last thing I'll ever write. In truth, I don't have much to say, nor any family to leave this to. My life has been filled with a single purpose, a great passion for firearms. It allowed me to build an empire, and I want to share that passion with anyone who reads this. 30 long years have passed since my partner, Robert Dillon, and I opened our first shop in town, then a second, third, and many more. In short, D&D Firearms has been a shop in town, then a second, third, wait, what? In short, D&D Firearms has become a symbol of reliability and perfection. I found myself getting to know every hunter, fisherman, and gun enthusiast in keen sight, and it's made me very happy. If it's got a trigger, you can get one here. That's been our motto since the day we opened our first tiny shop on Hudson Street. How much I miss those days. Every gun was like a child of mine. Yes, guns. I always thought a loaded gun will solve any problem, but nowadays I'm not too sure. Today I gave them all away to citizens who came here begging for protection from those creepy as hell monsters. Only later did I realize that the damn things are really just the customers I've been serving for the past 30 years. I've been shut in here for hours now, trying like hell to avoid them, yet they still torment me. I can hear them even now outside the shop and inside my head. I just want them to stop screaming and leave me the F alone. My last prayers go to you and your family, Rob. I'll leave our sign on for one more day, a beacon of hope for those still seeking a safe place to hide. And for anyone who finds this note, I leave my shotgun to you. As usual, D&D is open for business. As for me, I'm done pulling the trigger. I won't take any more lives, not even my own. I'd much rather be fishing up at Bear River anyhow. Farewell, Joe Dutch, a Dutch and Dillon Firearms. Well, he said he wouldn't take his own life, but that's exactly what he did. So why can't I have that gun? East 44. Ah, my head itches. The pizza place is definitely closed. Pizza place is definitely closed for me. Look at all these weapons. Grab one, you ass. Vermilion 4 is the irresistible creepy deer. Oh, look at that. Yeah, look right there. Right in the middle is the face hugger with the deer. This one's a Jason down there. The Jason one down there. Oh, that's cute. Red equals turn off. Um. Okay, so they want them all off then? Hmm. Where is he? The last thing that hugged your face, what was it? I don't think I've ever had anything hug my face. It's The Blind Sight, an underground paper spread through the suburbs of Keene Sight. This issue is titled Naomi Never Gone. It goes into detail about experiments conducted by the government in American cities in the mid-1940s. Gimme, 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 gimme! More bullets! Give me all the bullets. That's it. Your mom, maybe? Oh, it's not even marked on the map. Hugging your face specifically? Hey, I don't have any girls hug anything, period, so I'd say you're doing pretty damn good, man. Oh, quantum physics. This is the girl from Men in Black 1. Fudge! How are you? Oh, you killed me, you ass. I was admiring the girl from frickin' Men in Black, you. There's a...
I better clear the area. Could be dangerous.
Well, how do I clear it? Let's start a riot. No, I'm good. Ooh. Eye on keen sight too. I'll start the riot in northeastern America. No, I'm good. I'd rather start no riot. I'd rather have my hug not face not hugged. If it means avoiding riots, for sure. I'm not gonna be part of the problem. Eye on keen sight too. Gold! This is what the men of Colonel Crackhorn have shouted, coming across almost by chance in the vein of the precious metal concealed beneath the winding river. Not in certain industrial quantities, but enough to build something big and solid. Determined to exploit the fortune that happened, and now certain to have found a place to live in peace and difficult to find by the Allied troops, Colonel Crackhorn established a base camp on the spot, renamed Fort Vermilion in honor of the curious red color of the local trees during the winter. Over time, the entire forest was called the Vermilion Forest, while the mountains that protected the area were renamed the Red Crest Mountains, part of the Lost River Mountain complex. You can not say that red is not the emblem of our beloved keen sight in short. Instead, it was the will of Colonel Crackhorn himself to give the name of the Golden River called Bear River in memory of the extermination to which he decided not to take part, and in memory of the many Indians killed so brutally by his former comrades, and that starting from the North Idaho on the border with Canada descendants to the south irregularly until it flows into the Snake River. With the end of the Civil War and the passing of the years, despite the exhaustion of the Golden Vein in 1887, what was only a fort had turned into a small rural and autonomous community under the guidance of a now dying Colonel Crackhorn, took the name of Keen Sight. In the early years of the 900s, our beloved town grew to reach more than 2,000 inhabitants, welcoming the inhabitants of numerous small neighboring communities, otherwise destined to disappear in isolation. Came to life a profitable hunting and fishing market, with an extension that from the Bear River rose up to the mountains of the Canadian border. Note of some importance in 1914, the mayor George F. Hudson, an engineer who had reached Keen Sight almost by chance working as a young man at one of the first urban and electrical installations in the nation, established the first Apple Blossom Fair, town summer event celebrating the production of local apples and ciders extorted throughout the state. The article continues in part 3. Okay. Crackhead, Colonel Crackhorn, no, it was Colonel Crackhorn, and I don't care. Quato lives? Oh my gosh, really? Oh man, I did not even notice that. Snake Plissken escaped from here. Oh, man. Oh, my Jesus Christ. That scared the hell out of me. God. Oh, man. Holy goodness gracious. Uh, 100 notes, movies and video game rentals. You think you might sleep? You have a good night, dude. Appreciate it. Let me in! I came here often to rent VHS tapes and video games. Movies and video game rental event, 29 August. Come celebrate with us on the second annual free video game day. Doors open at 10:30. Limit 1 free gift per customer. It's a blind sight, an underground paper spread through the suburbs of Keenside. This issue is titled Water is Life, Water is Death. Don't drink it! It goes into detail about experimentations conducted on the drinking water. You have a good night, man. Okay. Oh my god, I'm in hexacore biogenetics. No way. A better city for a better life. Ooh, Agent T. Ray. Oh my gosh. Sportsbook 1950 to 1998. Oh my gosh, really? Another Back to the Future reference. Heart of Ear. Chronosu Enterprises, the common cure for a sane life. Another blue screen? Oh my gosh, no one has a working PC? Business facts. Order from application for new quantity of MM88 pills. The sedative has proven successful at regulating sleep and wakefulness, anxiety, paranoia, and symptoms specific to Daymare syndrome. Oh, Dr. A. Clareville, Hexacore Pharmacy, Hudson Street, 6 Laboratory. Oh, it's the Daymare syndrome, huh? Mission KS1 to Agent something. What is this? More bullets! The game's pretty damn amazing. Yeah, I was not expecting any of this, to be honest. And then RE3 remake, yeah. I've heard people beat Resident Evil 3 in like less than 8 hours. And I've already been playing for 8 hours, and I don't think I'm anywhere near done. Virginia's newspaper. I don't know how many chapters are, but I'm pretty sure there's one more playable character. An article by Vermilion Tribune about Chrono Enterprises, a powerful Japanese pharmaceutical giant that produces more than 50% of the world's drugs. The company was apparently founded by individuals suspected of having connections to the infamous wartime Unit 74. Yeah. Like, this is chapter 3, so maybe there's only 4 chapters? 1 chapter for each character? Which seems rather short, to be honest, but... it's not like the chapters are short either. Hair time for man. Oh. Hair time for man. Oh! Oyama Corp. Japan. Snake Plissken escaped from here. Okay. Eye on Keen Sight 3. Nice, nice. Here we go. HB 954. Eye on Keen Sight 3. Unable to be reached by the railway because settled in so many miles of forest, it took decades since the road that connected the town to the few surrounding communities immersed in the Idaho forest via the Hunter Road, completed in September 1920, was completed with the spending divided between the U.S. government, the state of Idaho, and the community of Keen Sight, now in need of a way of communication with the outside to increase a trade that now feeds over 10,000 inhabitants and can no longer be supported only by naval displacements along the Bear River. It is at the turn of the 30s that the Keen Sight lives a short but intense exploit with the Vermilion Forest that is declared State National Park, with all the resulting economic and tourism benefits, with a town that is chosen as one of the focal points for the tourism of steamboats that descend and go up a river, offering breathtaking scenery to tourists and to the magnate of the surfaces such as Stuart T. Ullman, who fall in love with them and who will also decide to create his extravagant villa and branch of the company and city, and as a commercial naval junction due to its strategic position for river trade between Canada and the northern United States. With its 17,000 inhabitants, in a few years, Keen Sight is awarded as the second largest city of America under the 25,000 inhabitants with the highest standard of living in the nation. This article continues in part 4. What is this? Yeah, it's kind of crazy how indie games can be this good compared to something like Resident Evil. More bullets! More health! Mountain store. Touristic guide available. Brian. Pop! Pop? More bullets! Whoa. Children's toys. Children's toys are lying on the ground. I don't want to think about it. So there is red, purple, green, yellow, orange, blue. Yeah, but there's only... So purple and orange are missing. I don't know if that's going to matter, but it doesn't make sense for it to be there. Oh, it's probably the puzzle to the freaking fountain, actually. Pop! This chick might still be alive. Oh, I don't have any more bullets? Oh, I do. What is this? Oh, that's 50. I don't even have those bullets. Those guns. Zigzag, zigzag. He can still hit you no matter what.
Box of ammo lying around would be nice.
gosh. Thus far. It could still turn bad. What? Shipping, wood cutting, apple harvesting, hunting, fishing, gold digging. Rotate. Colonel Crackhorn. A plaque on the deployment of northern troops led by Colonel Spencer Crackhorn. On the day I discovered my wife was a fembot, her jugglies were machine guns, and I could zap her. That's a scary moment for you? Hell, I'd be happy with a fembot. Ooh, M. Horvath. Oh, I see, okay. An old map of Keen's site with a highlighted section, initially called Fort Vermilion. Yeah, I'll read that in a second. Ooh, I and Keen Site 4. So this is a plaque on the deployment of North troops led by Colonel Spencer Crackhorn. Plaque on the deployment of North troops. Hunting, maybe? The Bear River, a plaque on the Bear River path that spans across the state. Shipping, maybe you can fish in a river? An old map of Keen's site with a highlighted section initially called Fort Vermilion. The plaque reads, Spencer Crackhorn, 1829 to 1887, the founder of Keen's site. He fell in love with his city since he laid the first stone till the moment he handed it over to his successors, who celebrate for the reasons that a rich vein of gold was discovered by ancestors in a riverbed to the west. A rich vein of gold was discovered by our ancestors in a riverbed to the west? To the west of what? By our ancestors in a riverbed to the west. Insight West. Fort Vermilion, a plaque on the foundation of Keen's site known in 1863 as Fort Vermilion. So this is gold. Gold digging. And a riverbed to the west, so that's the river. Gold digging, shipping, apple harvesting, riverbed. It might be shipping. Our passionate wildlife hunters in the north have made us the finest merchants of hides and skins in the state. Okay, so hunters in the north. The sweet, sweet cider of our big, juicy apples is produced and collected from the rich crops east of the city. Okay, so apples to the east. East, hunters in the north. And a wealth of tourism and trade due to shipping routes of ferry in the south. His spirit will echo through eternity in this valley, which has always served as the heart of our community. Ferry in the south. That's shipping. Adorned with the deer, the simple animal of the town who inhabits the surrounding woods. So you have hunters in the north. On the east, you have apples. On the west, you have gold. And in the south, you have a ferry. Does it say shipping, though? Yeah, shipping routes of ferry. This is the east. You have apples. On the west, you have gold. Right? Is that right or am I wrong? How do I know if I'm right? On the west, you have gold. On the north, you have hunters. On the east, you have apples. In the south, you have a ferry. I'm facing north right now. Am I not? Maybe that's part of the plaque. The animal of the town. The Deployment of northern troops. Deployment of northern troops. Well, the only thing I can think of is maybe it's backwards. So this would be... fishing. Gold digging. Wait. West is gold. No, it's gotta be shipping and not fishing. Because they say shipping. See, I don't know if I'm facing north right now. Like, it would make sense, right? Like, why would there be a north, south, east, west if I'm not facing north? Which means there's no way that can be backwards. Just gonna write it down. I don't think I need to write this down, but I'm gonna write it down. North equals hunters. South equals routes of, see, shipping routes of ferry. What is ferry? East equals apples. And west equals gold. So this is south. Shipping, even though they use the word ferry. This is east. East equals apples. West is gold. North is hunters. I don't know what these are, though. Chrono S Crackhorn. Yeah, the Bear River. My assumption is that this would be gold. Because you do gold from a river. This is Fort Revillion. You got trees in the background. This would be apple. So then they were backwards. Because this is the deers of the forest, so you do hunting. And then the last one would be a fairy? Shipping? More note-taking? I don't get it. A rich vein of gold was discovered by our ancestors in a riverbed to the west. Our passionate wildlife hunters in the north have made us the finest merchants of hides and skins in the state. The sweet, sweet cider of our big, juicy apples is produced and collected from the rich crops east of the city. A wealth of tourism and trade due to shipping routes of ferry in the south. His spirit will echo through eternity in this valley, which has always served as the heart of our community. Our passionate wildlife hunters in the north have made us the finest merchants of hides. See, because look, this is a plaque adorned with deer, the symbol animal of the town who inhabit the surrounding woods. A dyer, is he worth at some point? Yeah. The Bear River. Shipping. I don't understand this one at all. A deployment of northern troops led by Colonel Spencer Crackhorn. But even not understanding it shouldn't matter. Because if I know 3 out of 4, then obviously the last one's just going to be one thing. Foundation of Keen Sight. Known in 1863 as Fort Vermilion. That's Keen Sight. So, Fort Vermilion was the north. So the north is hunters. North, south, north, southeast, west. Though the west is gold. The south is shipping. And the east is apples. Hey! Yo! Yo! Daylight come by, me wanna go home. Hey! Piece of A, piece of A, piece of A. Oh. I've done it! Bloop, 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 bloop.